Okay, hello everybody. Okay, so I was asked to do an updated read on Iesha Jackson to see what new information that we can get regarding what was going on leading up to and the day of and how she is feeling now regarding what happened to her. So I'm going to ask, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and please hit the like, and please share this out where you can so we can get the messages regarding Iesha out there in the public eye and maybe help find where she is. So we're going to start with this read. So I'm going to ask Iesha's protectors, angels, spirit guides to work with my ancestors to bring forth what we need to know. Now, I believe I had some questions that you had, and you wanted to know where she is buried, and can she help with finding her, the location, vicinity. I did do a train read on her, which gave the areas that I was drawn to. I believe that it was a car graveyard. I don't know what you guys call them in the US, like where broken down cars go when they keep them there. I got that area. I believe it was south of her residence. I got that area there. And I also got underneath the bridge, somewhere underneath that bridge. I don't know if there's something there, like a sewer or something that they could have put her in, but I got that bridge that is right by that graveyard, just south of where she lives, and that car graveyard where the wrecked cars go. So, but we're going to ask her to come out with whatever answer she can give us, what information she can give us. Sometimes we don't get what we ask for, but we get what Spirit thinks we need. Okay, so I'm going to put that out there. Okay, so we're going to ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael to please also help us assist, work with my ancestors and my spirit guides, to work with Iesha's guardian angels and spirit guides to bring forth the information we seek. Okay, so Iesha, give us some information about the days leading up to your disappearance. Can you give us information regarding the days leading up to your disappearance that maybe had something to do with why you went missing? This information on the days leading up to your disappearance. Iesha Jackson. That's too many. Give us the information regarding up to the days leading up to your disappearance. Days and weeks, maybe. Can you give us some information regarding that? Okay, if you're not ready for that, Iesha, can you give us information about the day you did go missing then? Any information about the day you went missing that could help us? Is there any information about the day you went missing that can help us? These cards are pretty big and hard to shuffle. Can you give us any information about the day that you went missing? Okay, how about, is there anything you want to tell us about since you've gone missing? Any information you can share with us? Okay, Iesha, we're going to ask you again about the days leading up to your disappearance. What can you tell us about the days leading up to your disappearance? Okay, Iesha, the day of your disappearance. What can you tell us about the day of your disappearance? Okay, so we're going to start with the days leading up to her disappearance. I get the patience card, okay? So she's speaking about something about patience. I don't know if somebody was losing patience with her. She was running out of patience. But I also get that she was trying to calm something. She was patiently trying to deal with something. So there was something going on that she needed a lot of patience to deal with. Okay, so the day of her disappearance, I get obstacles and challenges. And I also get movement, choices, and decisions, okay, made in reverse. When it's in the upright, I get that there's a forward movement, there's good movement, good choices, good decisions being made. When I get it in the reverse, it tells me about bad choices, bad decisions being made. It tells me about things not moving in the direction that she thought that they were going to move in. Okay, you also see there's something about money, there's wedding bands here. If you can see them, there's wedding bands, so it's some type of relationship. And there's a black rose, so something about harm, okay? So in the reverse, this was over money. This was somebody that she had some type of relationship with, and they caused harm to her. Okay, so there were some bad decisions and choices that were made that moved this forward. Okay, she's also telling us about obstacles and challenges. So I think that this is somebody that she had many challenges with. There may be some upsets, a lot of arguing, fighting in the relationship. It's also regarding money and this person not wishing her well. So there was some kind of breakup with this person that is involved. And I'm getting that because of, I don't know if you can see it. This tells me about money. This tells me about the relationship. And this tells me about harm. Okay? And you see the last window here is looking into the sky. I believe it was lethal harm. Okay? Looking up. This is in reverse. So this tells me that it wasn't good decisions. It wasn't good forward movement, and it wasn't good choices that were being made. She talks about the obstacles and the challenges. I believe that there was a lot of things. Maybe she was having some money problems, because it does talk about money in this relationship, and I feel like she had a hard time getting away from this person. That's the day of, so it involves that person somehow. Now what she wants us to know now that she is on the other side, what she wants us to know. We get the rejoice and celebration, okay? So in the tarot, this is the Three of Cups. Somebody is celebrating that they got away with this, okay? Things falling into place almost, obstacles overcome. So I believe that she's telling us that these people and the person involved, because there's a main person involved and 3 others. So 4 in total. And I believe that they're thinking that they've overcome all the obstacles, that almost like what they set out to do, they did. Almost like a revenge, okay? I got the universe in reverse, okay? So when it's upright, it talks about good feelings, good vibes, good things coming from the universe. When it's in reverse, she's saying that what's being put out there is lies, okay? She says they're speaking of her in a bad light. And she's saying what this person is talking about is not truthful. And she's also saying that what people have put out about her in the universe is going to come back on them. Okay, so I'm going to ask, there we go, we already got the card, why this patience card is here with leading up to. Okay, so now we're going to ask for why is the obstacles and challenges here with the day of and the movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. Why are those cards here regarding the day of your disappearance, Iesha? Why are those two cards there? What are you trying to tell us? Can you tell us? Okay, now we're going to go on to with what you're feeling now, any information that you can share with us now regarding what's happened to you. Any information that will maybe lead to who did this to you, where you are, anything like that. Why is the universe? Okay. So, I asked, leading up to the day of her going missing, I asked, why was the patience card here? Okay, and I got financial and material changes. So, somebody was running out of patience regarding something financial. Remember I said that over here, the day of, that this had to do with something to do with money, with somebody she knows and they harmed her. She's gone on to the other side. So this is just clarifying that this was a problem leading up to the day she went missing. Okay? It had to do with financial and material things. So, and the people, I believe now, she was asking them, please have patience, but they were running out of patience with getting this money, I believe it was, that was owed. Okay, so the day of, we've got the movement, and it's not forward movement. It's not good forward movement. It's in reverse, okay? So bad movements, bad choices, bad decisions, okay? And it was over money with somebody that she knows, and she was harmed over this, okay? And she has crossed over. This tells me she's up above, okay? So this is in reverse. So it wasn't good choices, wasn't good decisions, and wasn't a good forward movement with this, no matter what she said or did. They were out for revenge, okay? They got rid of the obstacles and the challenges that they were having. She was the obstacle, she was the challenge, and it was over money, okay? So when I asked why those cards came out, I've got material harvest in reverse. When it's upright, it tells about good things coming to you, good harvests, like money coming your way, good things coming your way. This is in reverse, okay? She couldn't come up with the money that was owed, and they wanted the money. So if she didn't come up with the money, they were going to take her instead. Like, I'm almost feeling like these other people that were, I don't know if they were directly involved, but I think it was because of them. I think this person who did this owed those people money because of Iesha. So maybe this money was owed to this guy that owed the money to somebody else. But I feel like the day of, it was because it was over this money that was owed. Okay? So what she wanted us to know, she told us about this rejoicing and celebration with these people. There's the main person, and there's 3 others that are saying, okay, well, good, at least she's gone. The obstacle's removed. She'll never do this again. Like, she should have heeded our warning type thing. That was put out into the universe, and they carried out, this person carried out the revenge on her. Okay, and this is what she wants us to know from where she is now. Okay? I asked why those cards were there. She's telling us patience and planning. They'd ran out of patience with her, and they planned on this. So whoever this is had a thought-out plan as to what he was going to do to her. And I believe it's a he because it shows me a male. Okay, that came out for the material harvest. He was going to get revenge, and he was either going to get the money from her, or he was going to get revenge on her. Okay, so we're going to ask again, Iesha, why is the financial material changes there with leading up to the day that you disappeared? What was going on? What more can you tell us? Why is that financial card there? Okay, can you tell us now more about the material harvest, the day that you went missing? Can you tell us more regarding that, please? Why is that material harvest card there, as well as the others in reverse? Why is the material harvest card there? What are you trying to tell us? Too many. Can you please give us 1 or 2 cards to tell us why the material harvest card is there for the day of your disappearance? What is going on there? What can you tell us, Iesha? Why is that material harvest card there? Why is that material harvest card there? What does that have to do with, Iesha? What more can you tell us about that day? And I'm going to take this one because it came out. Okay, so with where you are now, Iesha, and looking back on all of this, what do you have to share with us? And why is this patience and planning card there? Why is that patience and planning card there? Can you tell us more, Iesha? Maybe help us find you. Why is that card there for patience and planning? Why is the patience and planning card there with what you want to tell us? Oh. Okay, there's 3 cards there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the days leading up to when we've got this financial and material changes. Okay, so I felt like there was something going on. She was asking them to have patience, but they were running out of patience. And she was having some financial problems. Material changes. There was something going on there that she was having some money issues. And these people wanted their money. Okay. I got spiritual union in reverse. Okay. So when we get this spiritual union, this is leading up to her going missing. I believe at the beginning that this person was telling her not to worry about it, like things will all work out. You see the cup upright when the card is upright, but it is in reverse. Okay, so this person didn't care about her money problems, whatever. He just wanted to be paid. Okay, so I asked the day of, okay, when this guy came for the money, and I believe it's a guy, came for the money. He was getting it one way or the other, or she was going to pay. He was going to have revenge on her. Okay, so I got moving on in reverse. Okay, so moving on upright tells us about going on to better, bigger and better things. I've got this in reverse. There was no way that this person was going to let this go. So leading up to, I feel like he was bothering her for this. He wanted this money. I don't care what you got to do to get me this money. I just want this money. She was asking, you know, for some time to come up with the money somehow, some way. She was having financial difficulties. She couldn't come up with the money. And he wanted it one way or the other. He didn't care about her money problems. Okay, so on that fateful day, I believe, you know, she was trying to overcome these obstacles and challenges, but it wasn't meant to be. Okay, this person that showed up tells me here that it is somebody that she was either in a relationship with or had very close ties to. They were coming for money. There's a black rose here and her crossing on to the other side. Okay, so in reverse, it talks about that movement to the other side. Talks about it happened because of the bad decisions and choices. Okay, she couldn't come up with the money. So they came for revenge. Okay, they wanted the money, or they were going to do something to her. Moving on would be going in the upright, would be going forward with good intentions. That was it. Today was the day. Okay, there was no going from this day on. Either you come up with the money or the revenge is coming for you. That's what it's telling me. Okay, so what she's telling us now is about these people. Okay, that there was the main one and then there was 3 others. So I believe that this person that did this to her owed this money to somebody else. That's why he was going so hard. And I think they gave him no choice as to, you get the money or you take her out type thing. Okay. And that was put out into the universe and he carried it out. Okay. So then we got that there was patience and planning with this. He had run out of patience. So this is what he had planned on doing. So this guy planned on this. I think that he might have threatened her in the past about it. You get me my money or else, because I'll be coming for it. And he did that day. Okay, so we also got, when I asked about why these cards are here, why the patience and planning. Okay, again, in reverse, I got memories of love. So this is telling me in reverse that this is somebody that she'd had a relationship, which goes back to over here the day of, telling us who did it. This was somebody that she had been in a relationship with at one time. Okay, So this is telling me that this person didn't love her no more. He might have still been like kind of like obsessed with her in some way or form, but it's like, no, he had to let that all go to carry out what he needed to do regarding this money that was owed. Okay, we also got power. Okay, so she lost all power. She's telling me this guy overpowered her, and see this? It's like a mask. He wears a mask. In front of other people, he's one way. He could be almost out there, you know, telling people he's looking for her, trying to find her, but he's really not. He's like wearing a mask. She's telling me he's wearing a mask, and she's telling me that he overpowered her. Okay? Also in reverse, I've got the accelerated motion. Okay, so this happened quickly. She said it happened very quickly. It happened that day. Very, very quickly. It happened. Okay? She didn't have time to react. She didn't have time to do anything. He overpowered her. And she's also saying that his demeanor changed very quickly. Very quickly. She didn't see this coming. She thought she had more time to get this money together and to make things right. But this came on very quick. He overpowered her. He's being two-faced about her disappearance. He's hiding things. And it's like the love and whatever he had once maybe had for her was gone. So that's just clarifying to me that this is somebody that she was in a relationship with at one time. Okay, so we're going to go in for some more clarification regarding the days leading up to her going missing. Okay, what clarification can you give us, Iesha, about the days leading up to you going missing? What clarifications can you give us? Can you give us some more clarification on that? As to maybe who did this to you? Okay, there's one. Okay, the day of, Iesha. The day of you going missing. Can you give us some more clarification, please, on that? The day of you going missing, Iesha. More clarification, please, maybe to help us find you. Whoa! Okay, and what information can you give us now regarding your disappearance, from what you're seeing, from where you are now? What information can you give us to help find you? Find out who did this. Is the person paying for this? Is he going to pay for this? Is this person going to be caught? Has he been caught? Can you give us some indications on that? Okay. So leading up to, we have the gilded regret. Okay, so this guy was in her head a lot. This guy was still very much part of her life, and she regrets ever being involved with this guy. Okay, it tells me that this guy has caused her a lot of strife and pain. Okay, she may have this guy may have injured either her shoulder or her arm at one time. So she's trying to give us indications on who did this. Okay, so I believe it's this male that she had a relationship with at one time. It's given me validation in some of the other cards that came out. I'm also going to say that this guy could have hurt her arm. I believe it's her right arm. Her right arm or her right shoulder. So look back at a relationship that she may have had with somebody that he injured her right arm or right shoulder. Okay, days leading up to her disappearance. Okay, so the day of, I asked her to give us some more indication. Triumph of lies. Addicted. Okay, so this is telling me that this guy, I believe this was over some kind of drugs. I believe it was over money that was owed for some kind of addiction. And this guy is wearing the crown, okay? This tells me about power. This guy is telling others lies. You see here how there's a headless woman here? He took her life. You see other people in the background here. There's other people that are involved in this too, that know about it. If they're not directly involved with her going missing, I got like 3 people in front and 1 behind. So I believe that these might be the other 3 people that haven't come to light yet that also helped him. And this could be her behind. He's putting her behind him, which would take this moving on. So yes, I believe these 3 here, you can see 3 other people here. Okay, and they're headless. So that tells me that they're not known yet. Okay, I get the blue dots above them. Tells me it's a male. Okay, there's also somebody else behind him, which I believe is her. He took her. She's behind. He's moving on from it. He did what these people told him to do. Like, get the money from her or take her out. Okay, and I get addicted. Knives in the back. I believe that, and this is showing me a male, so I believe that he may be highly addicted to some kind of drug, but I believe it's over drugs. Drug money. So what she can tell us now with all these cards that have come out, okay? I get atonement, okay, which validates what she has told us up here. They came for her because they wanted the money, okay? This is why she was harmed. She's going to atone for her sins, is what... See the knives in her back? The swords in her back? She was stabbed in the back by this guy, okay? This guy, she maybe even kind of somewhat trusted as to, you know, be on her side. And no, he came for her and he came hard. Okay, and see this downcast pride? It's like she tried. She's telling us she tried, like, give me some time, give me some time. I need some time to come up with what he wanted. And she couldn't. She couldn't come up with the money. And she didn't expect this guy to do this to her. But he took her out. He took her out, and it was over money. It tells me that this is somebody that she had been maybe in a relationship with in the past. And it all comes back right to the head up here. Okay, this was in reverse. It's about money. This is the beginning. Okay, this is over here. You know, there was problems in the past. There was issues about money with this person that she had some kind of relationship with. Here's the black rose. This is what happened because of this. Okay, and she's crossed on. This is in the upright. This would be all good things coming, but it's in the reverse. The forward movement, okay, is what's happened to her. Okay. It's about money. This is somebody she had problems with in the past, but it's about money. It's about somebody that she was in a relationship with in the past that had these problems with. There's the black rose. That's her death. And this is her moving on to the other side. So, I mean, this all comes out and it all connects. So I believe that this is somebody that she had been in a relationship with at one time. And I believe that if he's not paying for it right now, he will be paying for it, okay? Because there's also, it not only tells me about him stabbing her in the back, it also tells me that he's going to atone for them sins for doing this to her. So if he's not already caught, he will be caught. Because it tells me here that he's going to face atonement for his sins. And she really regrets ever being involved with this person from the get-go. Okay, but this guy is lying through his teeth. Lying through his teeth. Okay, so that is my updated read for you, Aya, regarding Iesha and what is going on with her now, leading up to the day of, and what she has to tell us about it now. She believes that, yes, if this guy is not already paying for this, he will pay for it. There is going to be an atonement to the knives in her back. Okay, and the downcast pride tells me that not only is she not, she's not happy with the decisions she made, but she didn't feel she deserved this, okay? And I'm almost sad to say it. She says, I could see me being beat up, given maybe getting roughed up because of it, but she never never thought that she would be killed because of it. And she was. She was killed by him because of it. But he's going to atone for that. So if he's not already incarcerated, which it almost, I'm getting the atonement, so I think that he has been caught already, he's going to pay for it. Okay? It's going to come to light. Okay? So that's my read for you, Aya. I hope that this brings you some kind of closure, some kind of enlightenment, and some more information regarding what happened to her and why and who was involved. Okay? So thank you for allowing me to do this read for you.